Taxi? Taxi? I'm looking for a taxi. There's my taxi. It's the Water Taxi. I'm Hunter Frankie. Come ride along the Water Taxi with us today on SOFLO Health. Hello and welcome to SOFLO Health. We're cruising through the Intracoastal in Fort Lauderdale aboard the Fort Lauderdale Water Taxi. If you take a look around, you'll see some boats, you'll see some beautiful homes, and the beautiful South Florida weather. It's a great way to explore Fort Lauderdale and enjoy a nice day out in the sun, but also have the option to get in the air conditioning and travel around Fort Lauderdale in one of the ways that only we can. Now, I'm gonna keep cruising around and you watch this. Behind me, the Coral Ridge Yacht Club. And did you know that Fort Lauderdale is the super yacht capital of the world? Well, if you don't believe me, just ride the Water Taxi for a little while and you'll see a lot of yachts. I'm here with Dan Fuhrman, president of Water Taxi Fort Lauderdale, and we're in Fort Lauderdale on the Water Taxi. Dan, why is the Water Taxi such a great thing?
It's the best way to see Fort Lauderdale from a completely different perspective, from the water.
And speaking of which, where does the Water Taxi stop?
We have 15 stops.
Okay.
We have 13 vessels, and we travel 18 miles all the way through Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
And down to Hollywood, all the way to Margaritaville, and all the way up to Oakland Park by shooters and boat campers. Most of our boats have bars, so you can have a drink.
Yeah.
You can go out to dinner and leave the driving to us. We stop at every stop about every 25 minutes. This vessel you're on accommodates 200 people.
Really? Wow.
And there's a full bar downstairs. It's air conditioned.
Yeah.
Has restroom facilities. So all the comforts of home. And we give a narrated tour and tell some of the tidbits and interesting stories about who owns these yachts, who owns these homes, and some history of Fort Lauderdale. It's a great experience. I invite everybody to come out and join us.
You heard the man. Come out and join us for a ride on the Water Taxi, see the beautiful yachts, the homes, and just enjoy South Florida from a better perspective than the average. Arriving at stop 6, which is Beach Place. Beach Place is a great place to get out, walk around, shop, head to the beach, get something to eat. I mean, riding around here on the Water Taxi, it's a great experience because if you want to get out of the sun, you can come down to the bottom of the boat. I mean, I'm leaning out in the sun so that you can see me better, but you can hang out in the air-conditioned part of the boat, or you can be up top and enjoy the view. And I'm enjoying the view right here with beautiful sailboats, got the Intracoastal. Just on the other side of these buildings is the beach, so if you want to go to the beach, you can. And this is one of the places that you can stop on the Water Taxi. We're in Riverwalk in Fort Lauderdale. Just another place to come around, shop, eat good food, and explore the area off the Water Taxi. In fact, there's another Water Taxi right there. It's the baby taxi, but it'll get the job done. Come on. Oh, there it goes, the Water Taxi. Thank you for watching this week's episode of SOFLO Health. Thank you to Water Taxi Fort Lauderdale for having us here today. Don't mind the sounds in the background. We're on a dock. It makes sounds. So we got to cruise around Fort Lauderdale, see the Intracoastal, the beautiful homes, the yachts, stop at restaurants, and just have a great experience outdoors and a different one that we can have here in Fort Lauderdale and in South Florida in general. It's one of those special things to be able to get on a boat and just cruise around your city. Now, I'm gonna go find my car.